Hello, everyone. Welcome to, let's get back to the title card. Because the title card is the most important part. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is a game that I've had for quite a while. And I've decided that I'll show you. The only reason why I'm even starting the series is because of an old video of mine that got way too many views about how to make a poorly made centrifuge. We're going to be starting a new one. We'll be calling it Arcturus. It'll be a career mode save. I'm playing on normal, because normal people play on normal mode, and I'm a normal person. Just making videos on this. Just making videos on this platform. And yes, very relaxing sounds. KSC Extended doesn't really work with career mode for some reason, so bear with me. So, what do we have here? Let's get rid of this. We don't need it yet. So, what we have here is an Aero-B 150 probe core, an Aero-B probe core, an Andromeda 1CS. What the? Well, atmospheric entry would not be fun. Yeah, no kidding. Thing looks like a pea pod. We have the Explorer 1 satellite, the Jupiter C/Juno 1 guidance unit, the KV-1 Onion, the Magnesite 31A rod main control block. What a name. God, what a name. God, what a name. Just gotta find a way to attach it on in a way that helps. This does not necessarily look like helping. God, these decouplers are giant. A Blue Dog Design Bureau tool would work best with this one. No? Alright, we have ourselves an interesting predicament. We could use a DG. We are going to use a DGR. We need to find an adapter for this thing, though, which is not going to be an easy find. Because these Centauri's fuel tanks are giant. Actually, let's not do it all together. Let's try finding a probe that we can actually use. What about this neat little thing? I mean, 1,000 just for this probe core alone. That's expensive. Alright, we have ourselves a Star 20 Altair in the Vanguard Grand Central config. We're going to name this Easton TV-1. Get ourselves a fairing, and then just construct the able upper stage by getting a Vanguard guidance unit. And we're going to attach a Vanguard Able 60 liquid fuel tank like this. I mean, we're building. We are building a lot. We are building. We're gonna be so good at building. Yeah. I think. Anyways. We're going to grab this Vanguard interstage. Get the Vanguard 490. Not to be confused with the 4090. And let's find it. Here. There we go. Our prototype rocket is completed. It isn't that good, but just bear with me. It isn't that good, but just bear with me. We're going to, because we're going places. We are going places. I don't know why it loves opening that so much. Close. Let's go to mission control and check out exploration. We can only get two at the same time. So let's get the highest bidders. We're going to go very ambitious here. And hey, if we make it up there successfully, at least I hope, we're gonna be rich. Easton TV 1, you better work. This is promising. Yep, I can confirm that is indeed just fell off the rocket. What's that? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. We don't have a lot of guidance yet. It's very easy for this thing to just fall. Let's transmit all that data since we know pretty well that that thing's not coming down. So stop asking. This gives us our first experiments. An important step for the space program. The bad thing is we don't, because tracking station and mission control aren't upgraded yet. This presents a pretty big problem. That very problem being, we can't use maneuvers. So we have to rely on performing the maneuvers when we can. Which is gonna be a huge problem once we have to. It's gonna be a huge problem once we have to. But hey, we've made it pretty high up. Actually pretty good in terms of. Oh yeah, high over Kerbal. Let's transmit that. Let's transmit that good old data. There we go. Our first couple bits of science. We're gonna try to get this into like medium Earth orbit or medium Kerbal orbit for all you KSP purists. I think getting this up to like 150 will be the best decision. I mean, we're still in the atmosphere. Just barely in the atmosphere. good right now. There we go. So we got our world's first milestones of a land distance record. Not sure how important that is. And look at that. We have reached space. And now we gotta do a temperature scan. Let's log the temperature. And transmit that good old data. We love data. It's what makes us happy. I just realized. But the issue is that it doesn't tell us when we'll arrive at the periapsis. That's a bad thing. I mean, we're in space near Kerbin. Which is, I mean, better than not being in space. I mean, Easton TV1, I think we're gonna call this I think I can honestly call this a success. Just gotta time warp a little bit. Hopefully don't make a fatal mistake, which will probably happen. And we're over some grass. That's pretty interesting, right? No? Oh, well. Oh, if that's the case, you're wrong. Let's try burning to radial in. Increase periapsis. Not even sure if we'll have enough delta V to get into orbit. That's why we have a kick motor for situations like this. That's why we have a kick motor. Would you look at that? We've reached orbit. Now we just gotta figure out how to get this thing back down. Which, that's the neat part. You can't. That's the neat part. You can't. That's the neat part. I can't. Yeah, that's gonna have to go at some point. The best thing is that now we're in orbit. Perfect. That will basically sum up this entire series. Just a generic playthrough with modded parts. But I won't call it generic. Looks like a Dyson. Looks like Mercury next to a giant Dyson sphere. Alright. That will be the end of this video for today. As always, like and subscribe. And if you appreciate the fact that I'm back from my possibly year-long hiatus, then you're not alone. Anyways, bye.